JBNN will keep you informed. I'm Michelle Jones. Before we get into the news, please remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and share the news with someone today. Now onto the news. Mother of 4-year-old killed in Mandeville shooting charge. The mother of a 4-year-old girl was shot dead a week ago at their Mandeville home has been charged. The 38-year-old woman has been charged with child negligence and a breach of duty to securely store firearm and ammunition. She was charged on Monday night after being questioned by detectives in relation to the shooting incident last Tuesday. The woman was offered station bail and a court date is being finalized. Police said Gia Grinnell died from a gunshot wound to the back of her head, sustained during a shooting incident at Ingleside Boulevard on Tuesday night. A police report said at about 10 p.m., the child, her 12-year-old sibling and the child's mother were at home when the shooting happened. According to the police report, the mother told detectives that she put both children to bed and went to use the restroom when she heard a loud explosion. The mother's licensed firearm was reportedly left in her handbag. Gun seized in Majestic Gardens, teen arrested. A 19-year-old man is in police custody following his arrest in connection with the seizure of a gun in Majestic Gardens, Kingston 11 on Monday. He is facing charges under the new Firearms Act. According to the Hunts Bay Police, at about 12:30 p.m., a team was on patrol in the community when they accosted a group of men. The actions of the men arose the suspicion of the police, and a bag was subsequently searched. A .38 revolver, loaded with 3.38 rounds of ammunition, was found in the bag. The 19-year-old man who was carrying the bag was arrested. The investigation continues. Troy High student dies in suspected drowning in Manchester. The police are probing a suspected case of drowning involving a teenager in Nectar's River at Craighead District in Manchester on Monday. The deceased has been identified as Orlando Segree, 17, a student of Troy High and a resident of Craighead District. A police report said at about 1 p.m., 5 teenagers went for a swim in the river. Police said during their activities, 2 of the teenagers encountered difficulties while in the water. One of the teenagers was saved by another teenager. Police said the other teenager, Segree, drowned. His body was subsequently removed from the water by residents. British tourists injured in shark attack in Montego Bay. A British holiday maker has been left seriously injured after a suspected shark attack in Montego Bay, St. James. 26-year-old Rachel Smith was paddling in waist-deep water off Rosewall Beach on the morning of May 8, when she was reportedly bitten on the hand by what experts believe was a reef shark. According to reports, Rachel was horrified to see her ring finger partially severed with blood pouring from the wound. Her sister, 28-year-old Lisa Smith, witnessed the incident and saw meter-long shark swimming away. She immediately rushed to help Rachel, guiding her to safety while warning others in the water. Emergency service responded quickly, transporting Rachel to a local hospital by ambulance. However, with no plastic surgeon available for at least 2 weeks, the sisters were forced to cut their holiday short. They flew to Cork, Ireland, where their parents live, so Rachel could undergo urgent surgery. Doctors at Cork University Hospital confirmed severe damage to the tendons and nerves in Rachel's ring little fingers, with complete ligament disconnection in the ring finger. She has since undergone reconstructive surgery and faces an 18-month recovery period to regain full movement. The sisters, both from Newham, London, say they have been plagued by nightmares since the ordeal. They had arrived at the Hilton Rosewall Hotel just days earlier, planning a 2-week stay. The attack occurred around 10 a.m. in an area of the sea marked as safe for swimming. The sisters reported that the shark knocked both of them backwards with its body before biting Rachel. Initially taken to a private hospital, the pair claimed they were asked to pay $2,000 just to have the wound stitched and were quoted $25,000 for surgery. They then transferred to a public hospital before flying home. The total cost for ambulance services, hospital transfers, and a fit-to-fly certificate reportedly came to nearly $500. Rachel has since criticized the private hospital, saying staff were more concerned about payment than stopping the bleeding. The incident has raised concerns about beach safety in the area. The sisters say the attack happened within a roped-off swimming zone where the beach flag signaled safe conditions. Father and son among 3 men being sought by St. Andrew South Police. 3 men who are being sought by the St. Andrew South Police are being urged to turn themselves in no later than 4 p.m. on Monday. The police say the 3, who include a father and son, are considered persons of interest in connection with recent acts of violence in the Fitzgerald Avenue area of Kingston 13 on Sunday. They have been identified as Andre Brown Jr., otherwise called Biggs, and his father Andre Brown, otherwise called Baldhead, both of Fitzgerald Avenue, as well as Andre Escoffrey, otherwise called Red Nose, of 3 Water Street, Kingston 13. The police believe these individuals may be able to assist in ongoing investigations. Anyone knowing of their whereabouts is urged to contact the police immediately at 119-311, the Hunts Bay CIB, or report to the nearest police station.
Alright.
Decomposed in body of missing 8-year-old Gregory Park boy found in car. The decomposed in body of 8-year-old Navardo Blackburn, who was reported missing over the weekend, was found today in his community of Gregory Park in Portmore, St. Catherine. The body was discovered in an abandoned car along Melvin Avenue in the area. Blackburn, who is autistic, lived on Queens Avenue in the community. The body was identified by his mother and relatives, who, along with others, went to the area with the police as they searched for the boy. The police had reported that Blackburn was last seen at a playfield in his community about 4:30 p.m. on Saturday. He was later reported missing. The crime scene was cordoned off and the forensic investigators were called in. Greenwich Farm residents celebrate 8 months of no murders. Residents of Greenwich Farm in St. Andrew have vowed to do whatever it takes to maintain a peace initiative, which has resulted in 0 murders in the community since September last year. The community and its residents were celebrated at a special football competition, which saw the top rival teams knocking heads on the field. The event was attended by hundreds Monday night. Resident Robert Dixon said the peace in Greenwich Farm is not only beneficial to the community, but also to surrounding areas.
No man, it's a good look for the community and for Kingston 13 overall, because as you know, violence been rocking the Kingston 13 area, and for them, the police to push on this initiative, it's a good look for the community and the wider Kingston 13 area in terms of unity, because that is the main point of this competition. It was so bad. Kids have to be like it goes to school, they're not on the road. Business has been affected tremendously, so it's a good look. The community is coming back. The business people is happy because the curfew hours have been relaxed. So it's overall it's a good look.
Are you seeing persons crossing border lines?
Definitely. People from up go down, up. It's just a good look, a good camaraderie in terms of community unity within the Warren factions. It's a good look.
Do you think it will maintain? How you plan to maintain?
The pieces are really ours still, So we, as the citizens, have that mandate to maintain that, and we think we're doing a good job so far.
The police is working well with that.
Yes, the police, they'll be alongside us. There's nothing to say, there's a side difference, but it's a good look.
Superintendent Damian Mandison, commanding officer for St. Andrew South Police Division. This initiative supersedes what we set out to have done here in Greenwich Farm. In fact, what we set out at the onset was simply to bring the community together, to bridge some divides, to remove that barrier that's set at the train line where we have the top and bottom Greenwich Farm. And it was simple about just doing that, helping every member in Greenwich Farm to realize that there is only one Greenwich Farm and every single life matters here. But from the first initiative we took on, we recognized that this is going to be something far beyond that which we thought. And that's the first day when we had a peace march in the community and culminated with a meeting, which was intended to be a simple community widely publicized meeting. And we ended up having a mass meeting with over 1,000 people coming out. I remember my operations officer turned to me and said, this is going to be something different. This is going to be something special. And you see it for yourself tonight. We had way over 1,000 people coming out for this finals. It has accomplished what we set out to do, to unify the community and to sensitize our young people that every life matters and that peace prospers the community while violence kills the spirit and kills the community, literally and otherwise. We have been here, we will be here, and long after we'll remain here. It's about the partnership, and that's what we have set out to do, to partner with the residents, to provide the guidance, provide the mentorship, So a sign that we're going nowhere is the fact that out of this we have formed the police youth club, the Greenwich Farm Police Youth Club, active and vibrant and making strides. In fact, just this Labor Day, they were cleaning up, they were creating a peace park on 6th Street. That's already a sign that we're going nowhere. We are here to stay, we're here to continue to partner with the community. We have several other competitions that are coming up with the community as they have requested. Netball for the females, dominoes for the elderly and those who, will hang out at their bars. So we are here to stay and to continue to work with our young people. There are a host of other things, such as the camps and the youth empowerment and educational and career guidance that we're providing for young people at this time. So we're not going anywhere. I'm sure as a team we are committed to this. It's the harder part of policing, one might say, but it's a part that we are committed to transforming hearts, transforming lives and transforming communities. The last murder in Greenwich Farm was on the 30th of September 2024, and when we got to the 6 months, the citizens asked for us to celebrate it because they say, look here, we're at the half mark and we're not going to stop because we are going to go a year without. We're 8 months in. And again, they are still saying the same thing, that we will not have violence here. And the community is fully on board. The officers are policing in partnership with the residents. That's a sign of how far this has gone and how far we intend to take this. Every single day without violence inside this community is celebrated by not just us, but celebrated by the residents. They cheer it on, and every sign of it, they are the first to cry out to say, no way, we will not have it here. And so we're on to something. And when I say us, we're not speaking about just the JCF here, but as a community, as a Greenwich Farm, we're on to something. You come here on a nightly basis and you'll see the parties, you'll see the get-together, you'll see the camaraderie of persons. We had over 1,000 people here parked along every single street and lane of Greenwich Farm. And I can ask you how many vehicles have been broken into, how many police had to police it. None at all, because the citizens themselves are policing themselves. They are policing it to say, look here, we have no place for violence, we have no place for gangs and gangsters, and therefore we're going to build our community. And that's what they're doing jointly with us.
The police, them kind of free up the place, and we are grateful. Them now run nobody again off of the road. So out here we are grateful. Same way again for that again. Yes, a perimeter and party, Greenwich Farm nice again. Yeah, farm the thing right, the place nice, a good vibes.
JBN will keep you informed. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.